Hey there, Studebaker kindergartners. Today I want to give you a little lesson on some of the terminology about your computer and some of the things that you're going to need to know about your computer. So the first one that I want to talk about is how to turn your computer on. So currently my computer is on, but in order to do that, over here on the left-hand side, there is a little power button right here that you will go ahead and just push that in, and then your computer will turn on. Yours will most likely be in the exact same spot mine is. That little white light right there, whenever that light is on, that means your computer is on. You'll notice that sometimes it's orange. That just means that the battery is charging. Okay, so that's the power button. And again, it's on the left-hand side. You can't see it if you're looking right down on your computer. You got to kind of look over there on the side for it. The next piece that I want to talk about is the plug-in or the charger. So right here is the end of the charger that plugs into the computer. Okay, you're going to notice there's a little charger port there. There's a little hole for it to go into. And this charger cord just plugs nicely straight in there. You just push nice and gently. You don't have to shove it in there. You don't have to ram it in there. You want to make sure that you don't bend anything inside or you don't bend this piece. Okay, so you don't have to have your computer plugged in all the time. But if you do start to get if you get a message that says the battery is low or you notice the battery is getting low, then you'll want to plug it into the charger. Okay, the other end plugs into the wall. All right, you're going to notice a couple different things about the monitor, which is the next part that I want to talk about. The monitor is right here. This is also called the screen that you were going to use. That's where everything that you're going to do, you're going to see it. Okay, so there's a couple different things about the monitor and the screen that are things that I want to talk about. There's some icons on the screen. Now you may not have all of these icons like I do, but there's 3 of them on here that I want to make sure that you know about. There is this one here. This is Google. Okay, we're going to use Google a lot. Another one is Microsoft Teams. Teams is how you get to talk to your classmates and your teacher when you're at home. You can kind of get in, and then on your computer screen you can see video of your classmates and your teacher, and you guys can talk back and forth to each other. Another one that you may use is the student resources, this little school bus. So we may use that one also. Okay, you're going to notice right down here in the bottom left-hand corner, so right down here is a little thing called the Microsoft window. Whenever I say window, that's where I want you to go. Okay. One more thing over here on the screen is we've got some little icon things down here. We've got this one right here, which shows if your battery is charged or not. This one here shows the Wi-Fi and whether you are connected to the Wi-Fi. If you're not connected, you're going to want to click here, and then it'll show you your different options for Wi-Fi. Okay. Next thing is the keyboard. The keyboard has all of these keys on it that have letters, and then they have some numbers up here. And that's how you're going to put in your username and your password so that you can get logged into your computer, and then you can maybe type messages and those kinds of things. And then the last thing that I want to talk to you about is the mouse pad. Now, it's not a mouse, it's just what they call it. The mouse pad has 2 different sides, and the mouse pad is right down here. It has the left side and it has the right side. Now, the left side is how you select things on your screen. So you're going to notice when I take my hand or my finger and I move around, I just use one finger. When I move my finger around in a circle, you'll notice that arrow up on the screen goes around in a circle. If I move it straight up and down, it goes straight up and down. So wherever you want to go on the screen or where you want that pointer to go, you need to go ahead and move it that way. So let's say I want to go to Google. So I move over and I go to where Google is and I click it on the left side twice really fast. So I go 1, 2, and then Google pops up. Okay. So this is what Google will look like, and sometimes your screen will come up like this. Sometimes it'll come up and just say Google. Okay, and there's something coming. It's taking just a minute. All right, so that is how you select things. So if I want to select something on this screen, if I want to choose something, then I would go to it, and then I would push the left side, and then I choose it, and then it goes there. All right. So that would be the same thing when you have Microsoft Teams. Now, when you first turn your computer on, Microsoft Teams, where you meet with your teacher and your classmates, will probably just come up on its own by itself. All right? So those are some of the key terms and some of the terminology and some of the things about the computer that you have.